Okay, so we'll start with the session. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the orientation session of CCC, aka CET Communication Club. Now, we have approximately 49 to 50 clubs in our college. Now, you might be thinking over the fact that why do we need to have another club, which is to be added to the group of clubs right now? So I'll tell you what exactly is the prominence of the club right now. Now, we all are CETians, we all are CETians, right? So we are excelling, we have excelled in one of the other fields, be it a technical field or a non-technical field, right? So some of our students are being labeled as being a techie because he's got a vast knowledge over technical arena. And there are some people who are extreme art lovers or art enthusiasts. Now, during this pandemic period too, we are trying to polish our skills, enhance our skills through various courses that we do online in order to have an edge over the others. All of this dream to get opportunities globally, that is to be connected globally, to be placed globally, to gain opportunities globally. So for that, we need recruiters to come towards us. What is that one medium of link between us and the recruiters? That is, how are we able to express our skills, explain about our skill sets to the recruiters coming over? That is basically through the medium of language, and that is through English. We're not undermining any of the other local languages, we're not undermining any of the other languages which are worldly available, but we are telling that English is the one major medium through which we can connect globally. But most of us here are not in a position to actually express what skill sets we actually possess in order to express it out to another person effectively. We lack the confidence. There is some sort of self-consciousness which arrives when you have to state your opinion or to state whatever you have to explain your skill sets to another person. That is where the prominence of CET Communication Club comes into being. That is, in order to bridge the curriculum gap between industry and campus, our esteemed alumni and our faculty have brought about this particular initiative to engage our dear students in rigorous training so as to polish their communication skills, so as to get them industry ready and face the corporate world tomorrow. So this is exactly the prominence of CET Communication Club, aka CCC. Once again, welcoming everyone to the orientation session of CCC, and I've given you a short glimpse of what exactly is CCC. Well begun is half done. Now let me welcome Amina Sharon, a student member of the student team of CCC, also a third year civil engineering student, to offer a formal welcome to the gathering right here. Welcoming Amina.
Thank you, Ankita. Good evening, one and all. I extend a warm welcome to all to the orientation session, Inspire English of our new venture, CET Communication Club. I'm honored to have been given this opportunity. Of all the clubs I have ever joined, CET Communication Club has had by far the greatest positive impact on my life. I believe that the benefits of being a member of a club will extend beyond just communication. The skills that we learn in CCC are the core ones that we need for interacting with people every single day. What we'll be doing at CCC will definitely make our individual worlds a better place. But like anything else, good communication takes practice. When we take our time to develop and practice effective communication skills, we are investing in ourselves. Thus, we will meet periodically to improve and maintain our skills as well as to help each other. Now, I would like to extend a special welcome to our guest of honor, Ms. Khairunisa A., who is a renowned Indian author of children's fiction, speaker, academic, and a columnist, who created the popular comic character Butterfingers. She is here with us. I find immense pleasure in welcoming the man who doesn't need any introduction and is known among all of us for his wisdom and knowledge, our Honorable Principal, Dr. Jiju CV. We are very fortunate to have him with us this evening and to the of felicitation. On behalf of CCC, sir, I welcome you to this auspicious occasion. The formation of CET Communication Club would not have been possible without the support from our beloved faculty advisors, Dr. Jayashree PK, Ms. Linda Susan Matthew, Dr. Anita Isnaya, Dr. Lal Priya, Ms. Aparna S, our faculty in charge, Abhilash Daniel George, and of course, our beloved alumni, Satish Kumar sir and Suresh Kumar sir. I would like to take this opportunity to express my gratitude and appreciation for the support you provided to this club. We also have Kruti Acharya and Sucheta for the icebreaker speeches, and Diya Patel and Dibanshu Chakraborty for the evaluation of speeches. I welcome each of you to today's session. Last but not the least, I welcome all the faculties, alumni, and students present this evening, without whom this program would be incomplete. Now, I invite CCC faculty in charge, Abhilash Daniel sir, to speak a few words about the formation of CET Communication Club. Thank you.
Hi, thank you, Amina. Let me start off with a quote. It's a quote of Victor Hugo. He once said, "No power on earth can stop an idea whose time has come." And your time has come now. You know, time and time again, we have seen, just like Ankita said in the opening address, you know, companies come to a campus for placements and they say that our students are not exactly industry ready. They say that not because our students aren't academically strong or technically strong. It's because of the simple flaw that they are not able to express themselves or communicate properly. So keeping this in mind, you know, to enhance our students being employable in the industry and also to further their prospects after they begin their career, we have envisaged this particular club. And not just, it's not a club that's going to just concentrate on your professional front. It's also going to help you on the personal front, because communication matters. You need to communicate with your fellow beings as well. No? So it's going to go a huge way in developing you into a complete individual. And moreover, the more better placements you get, the more better prospects for our college as well. So keeping this in mind, we have our alumni who came up with this initiative to come up with this club so we can have students from all levels of communication. You're not going to be judged on your communication over here. It doesn't matter what kind of level of communication you have. You can be expert, you can be a novice, you can be a beginner, it doesn't matter at all. You have to be a part of this club where you can learn. After you learn, you can also mentor others to become better communicators. With this, I hope what I say is, I want all of you to come forward and be a part of this club. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Abhilash, sir, for giving us a specific outlook of what exactly the club aims at. What are the benefits? How children are, how the kids are, or the students are going to benefit from this particular club. Thank you so much, sir. There is no introduction needed for our beloved principal, Dr. Gigi CV, sir. He has wholeheartedly supported this initiative with open hands from the beginning in itself. So it's time for me to welcome our dear principal, Dr. Gigi CV, sir, to offer the felicitation.
ഇന്നത്തെ ഈ മീറ്റിംഗിന്റെ ചീഫ് ഗസ്റ്റ് ശ്രീമതി കാരൻ നിസ, പ്രിയപ്പെട്ട പൂർവ്വ വിദ്യാർത്ഥികളായ ശ്രീ സതീഷ്, ശ്രീ സുരേഷ്, പ്രിയമുള്ള വിദ്യാർത്ഥി സുഹൃത്തുക്കൾ, ഇവിടെ ഇൻട്രൊഡക്ഷൻ പറഞ്ഞവര് ഈ ക്ലബിൻ്റെ പ്രാധാന്യത്തെക്കുറിച്ച് ഓൾറെഡി പറഞ്ഞു കഴിഞ്ഞു. അപ്പോൾ ഈ ക്ലബ്ബ് എന്ന് പറയുന്നത് കുറച്ച് ഇംഗ്ലീഷ് പഠിപ്പിക്കാനുള്ള ക്ലബ്ബ് മാത്രമല്ല. അതുകൊണ്ട് തന്നെയാണ് ഞാൻ മലയാളത്തിൽ തന്നെ കാര്യങ്ങൾ പറയാമെന്ന് വിചാരിച്ചത്. ഇൻട്രൊഡക്ഷൻ പറഞ്ഞ ആളിവിടെ പറഞ്ഞു, ആക്ച്വലി the major attraction of this college is its placement. ഇപ്പം തന്നെ tomorrow we are going to have admission, so എല്ലാ കുട്ടികളും അവരുടെ ഫസ്റ്റ് ചോയ്സ് ആയിട്ട് തിരഞ്ഞെടുക്കുന്ന ഒരു സ്ഥാപനമാണ് CET എന്ന് പറയുന്നത്. The attraction is its placement. And when you talk about placement, നമ്മുടെ പ്ലേസ്മെന്റ് എന്ന് പറയുന്നത് ഒരു 100% പ്ലേസ്മെന്റ് ഒന്നുമല്ല. Our placement is just 50 to 60%. ബട്ട് ഇവിടെ പഠിക്കാൻ വരുന്നവരെല്ലാവരും ഒരു ജോലി കിട്ടാൻ വേണ്ടി വരുന്നവരാണ്. പക്ഷേ ക്യാമ്പസിൽ നിന്ന് പ്ലേസ്ഡ് ആകുന്ന ഏകദേശം 50 to 60% of students ആണ്. Actually, I have talked to many of our recruiters and I have talked to the placement coordinators and all. ഒരു ജനറലി കിട്ടുന്ന ഒരു ഒപ്പീനിയൻ എന്ന് വെച്ചാൽ majority of our students, their subject knowledge is good. They are able to communicate well, and so as a result they get placement. And they have also told me that, there are some students, there are a lot of students, who are very knowledgeable actually, highly knowledge, their knowledge about the subject is very good. പക്ഷെ പലർക്കും അത് പ്രോപ്പറായിട്ട് എക്സ്പ്രസ് ചെയ്യാൻ പറ്റാത്ത കുട്ടികളുണ്ട് ആക്ച്വലി നമ്മുടെ കൂടെ. അത് വെറും ഇംഗ്ലീഷ് അറിയാൻ പാടില്ലാത്ത കൊണ്ടെന്നല്ല ഞാൻ പറയുന്നത് ആക്ച്വലി. ഞാൻ കമ്മ്യൂണിക്കേഷൻ കൊണ്ട് ഞാൻ ഉദ്ദേശിക്കുന്നത് ഇറ്റ് ഇസ് നോട്ട് ജസ്റ്റ് ടോക്കിംഗ് ഇംഗ്ലീഷ്. കമ്മ്യൂണിക്കേഷൻ എന്ന് പറയുമ്പോൾ ഇറ്റ് ഇൻക്ലൂഡ്സ് ലോട്ട് ഓഫ് തിങ്സ്. യുവർ റൈറ്റിംഗ് സ്കിൽസ്, യുവർ ലിസണിങ് സ്കിൽസ്, skills, and overall ഇതെല്ലാം കൂടി ചേർന്നാണ് നമ്മൾ കമ്മ്യൂണിക്കേഷൻ എന്ന് പറയുന്നത്. വെൻ യു റൈറ്റ് എൻ ഇമെയിൽ, നല്ല രീതിയിൽ നമുക്കത് മെസ്സേജ് കൺവേ ചെയ്യാൻ പറ്റുക ആക്ച്വലി. ഇപ്പോൾ എനിക്ക് പ്രിൻസിപ്പളുടെ ഓഫീസിൽ മിക്കവാറും നമ്മുടെ കുട്ടികൾ പലപ്പോഴും ലെറ്റർ എഴുതി കൊണ്ടുവരാറുണ്ട്. പലപ്പോഴും ഈവൻ എംടെക് കുട്ടികൾ ഒരു മിസ്റ്റേക്കുകളില്ലാത്ത ലെറ്റേഴ്സ് വളരെ കുറച്ച് ഞാൻ കണ്ടിട്ടുണ്ട്. പ്രത്യേകിച്ചും ഇംഗ്ലീഷിലാണ് ലെറ്റർ എഴുതി കൊണ്ടുവരുന്നത്. ഇത് പക്ഷെ അത് പലപ്പോഴും പല കുട്ടികൾക്കും അത് മിസ്റ്റേക്ക് ആണെന്ന് ഐഡന്റിഫൈ ചെയ്യാൻ ബുദ്ധിമുട്ടുള്ളവരുമാണ്. അപ്പോൾ എനിക്ക് പറയാനുള്ളത്, കമ്മ്യൂണിക്കേഷൻ എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞാൽ ഇറ്റ് ഈസ് റൈറ്റിംഗ് ഉണ്ട്, റീഡിംഗ് ഉണ്ട്, ലേണിംഗ് ഉണ്ട്, ലിസണിംഗ് ഉണ്ട്, സ്പീക്കിംഗ്, എവറിത്തിങ്. ദ ഐഡിയ ഓഫ് ദിസ് ക്ലബ് ഈസ് ടു improve these skills. This skill is very much important. Knowledge. Even if you are knowledgeable and if you are not able to express it properly to others, our knowledge is of no meaning. So communicate properly, and നല്ലൊരു കമ്മ്യൂണിക്കേഷൻ ആണ് ഒരു നല്ല എഞ്ചിനീയറിന് ഒരു നല്ല ഒരു ഹ്യൂമൻ ബീങ്ങിന് വേണ്ട ഏറ്റവും നല്ല ഒരു ക്യാരക്ടർ തന്നെയാണ് നല്ല കമ്മ്യൂണിക്കേഷൻ. ഐ ഹോപ്പ് ദിസ് ക്ലബ്, ഇപ്പോൾ ഈ ക്ലബ്ബ് ഇനീഷ്യേറ്റ് ചെയ്ത് എങ്ങനെയാണെന്ന് പറഞ്ഞാൽ ആക്ച്വലി we had a lot of discussion with our alumni. Now, and another very important strength our alumni actually. നമ്മുടെ alumni strength is 47,000 plus ആണ്. And they are നമ്മുടെ alumni seat, we have more than 20 chapters spread all over the globe. And some groups are very active. കോളേജിന്റെ എല്ലാ കാര്യങ്ങൾക്കും വളരെ ആക്റ്റീവായിട്ട് നമ്മുടെ alumni പാർട്ടിസിപ്പേറ്റ് ചെയ്യുന്നുണ്ട്. ഈ ക്ലബ്ബ് ഇനീഷ്യേറ്റ് ചെയ്ത് തന്നെ നമ്മുടെ ശ്രീ സതീഷ് ആൻഡ് ശ്രീ സുരേഷിൻ്റെ അവരുടെ ഒരു ഇൻട്രസ്റ്റ് കൊണ്ടാണ്. ഞങ്ങൾ പല കാര്യങ്ങളും some meetings we always discuss various aspects, how to improve the overall students capability, student placement, etc. അതുപോലെ കോളേജിൻ്റെ ഒരു വിസിബിലിറ്റി, ഇങ്ങനെയുള്ള കാര്യങ്ങളൊക്കെ ഇൻക്രീസ് ചെയ്യാൻ എന്ത് ചെയ്യണം, അങ്ങനെ we had a lot of discussions. അപ്പോൾ അതിൽ നിന്ന് വന്നതാണ് ആക്ച്വലി നമ്മുടെ പ്ലേസ്മെന്റ്. മൈ ഐഡിയ ഇസ് ദാറ്റ് our placement should be 100%. ഇവിടെ വരുന്ന കുട്ടികൾക്ക് എല്ലാവർക്കും നല്ല പ്ലേസ്മെന്റ് കിട്ടണം. അപ്പോൾ അതുകൊണ്ട് അങ്ങനെ ഡിസ്കസ് ചെയ്തപ്പോഴും പിന്നെ അതുപോലെ പ്ലേസ്മെന്റ് ഞാൻ പറഞ്ഞു 50 to 60% ആണെന്ന് പറഞ്ഞെങ്കിലും പ്ലേസ്മെന്റ് അതിന്റെ ക്വാളിറ്റി ആൻഡ് ക്വാണ്ടിറ്റി ഷുഡ് ബി ഇംപ്രൂവ്ഡ്. ക്വാളിറ്റി ആൻഡ് ക്വാണ്ടിറ്റി എന്ന് പറയുമ്പോൾ എനിക്ക് ദ ഫസ്റ്റ് തിങ് ഇസ് ക്വാണ്ടിറ്റി. ഐ മീൻ ഐ ഷുഡ് ഗെറ്റ് 100% പ്ലേസ്മെന്റ്. And second, when you talk about our placement, it is the quality. I don't want to say that the quality is too good, because normally, the placement is measured in terms of the salary they get actually. നമ്മുടെ കുട്ടികൾ എന്ന് പറയുന്നവരെല്ലാവരും എൻട്രൻസിലേക്ക് ഏറ്റവും നല്ല റാങ്ക് വാങ്ങിച്ച് വരുന്നവരാണ്. അപ്പോൾ അവർക്ക് നല്ല ഓപ്പർച്യൂണിറ്റീസ് ദേ ഡിസേർവ് ആക്ച്വലി. പക്ഷേ നമ്മുടെ കോളേജിൽ നിന്ന് ക്യാമ്പസ് പ്ലേസ്മെന്റ് കിട്ടുന്ന ഇറ്റ് ഈസ് ദ മീഡിയൻ സാലറി ഓർ ദി ആവറേജ് സാലറി ഇഫ് യു ലുക്ക് അറ്റ് ഇറ്റ്, ഇറ്റ് ഇസ് സംതിങ് ലൈക്ക് 4 lakhs, just 4 lakhs. That is nothing compared to the type of jobs people from maybe IITs and similar institutions get. But our students are very good students, they are very capable. But we need to improve the quantity and quality of our placement. So adina good communication skills is very important. അപ്പോൾ ഇങ്ങനെ ഞങ്ങൾ പല ഡിസ്കഷൻസ് പല അലുമിനി ഗ്രൂപ്പിൽ നടത്തിയതിൽ നിന്നാണ് ഇങ്ങനെ ഒരു ക്ലബ്ബ് ഫോം ചെയ്യണം എന്നുള്ള ഇനീഷ്യേറ്റീവ് വന്നത്. ആൻഡ് ദ പോയിന്റ് ഈസ് this will not be a club run by your alumni or your faculty members. This will be run fully by our students, like any other club. നമ്മൾ ഇൻട്രൊഡ്യൂസ് ചെയ്ത ആളിവിടെ പറഞ്ഞ പോലെ തന്നെ നമുക്ക് we have around 50 clubs ഉണ്ട്. There are technical clubs, non-technical clubs. Some clubs are very active. ഇപ്പോൾ എനിക്ക് ഇപ്പോൾ തന്നെ വേറൊരു മീറ്റിംഗിൽ ഒരു പങ്കെടുക്കാനുണ്ട്. ആക്ച്വലി വേറെ ഒരു ക്ലബ് ഉണ്ട് ആക്ച്വലി, ഒരു ICI ക്ലബ് എന്ന് പറയുന്നത് സിവിൽ ഡിപ്പാർട്ട്മെന്റ്. ദാറ്റ്സ് എ വെരി വെരി ആക്റ്റീവ് ക്ലബ്. ഇറ്റ്സ് എ ടെക്നിക്കൽ ക്ലബ്. അപ്പോൾ അങ്ങനെ പല ക്ലബ്ബുകളുണ്ട്. ക്ലബ്ബുകളെല്ലാം വളരെ ആക്റ്റീവാണ്. അപ്പോൾ this club will also be driven by students. But I'm very much thankful to the alumni, especially our Sri Satish and Sri Suresh for initiating this club. And also, but even though it will be driven by students, there are faculty members, and also our alumni will be supporting. നിങ്ങളുടെ പ്രോഗ്രാം നടത്തുന്നതിനും എന്ത് ടൈപ്പ് പ്രോഗ്രാം നടത്തണം ആക്ച്വലി, റൈറ്റ്, ആരെയും നമ്മൾ ഇൻവൈറ്റ് ചെയ്യണം. You will be getting lot of support from our alumni. And I hope this will be a wonderful club. And നമ്മുടെ idea ഞാൻ പറഞ്ഞു കഴിഞ്ഞു already. So have more programs. I'm very happy that, even though because of the pandemic, we people are not able to meet maybe in the college, right? Otherwise, ഇപ്പോൾ നമ്മളെല്ലാവരും വളരെ അടുത്ത് വിളിക്കേണ്ട സമയമാണ് ഇവിടെയൊക്കെ ആക്ച്വലി, റൈറ്റ്. പക്ഷേ കോളേജിൽ വരാൻ പറ്റുന്നില്ലെങ്കിൽ പോലും നമ്മുടെ ക്ലാസ്സുകളെല്ലാം ഓൺലൈനായിട്ട് നടക്കുന്നു. ആൻഡ് ഓൾസോ പീപ്പിൾ ആർ വെരി ആക്റ്റീവ്. ഇപ്പൊ എനിക്കാണെങ്കിൽ സാധാരണഗതിയിലുള്ള including Saturdays and Sundays, right? But that means we are very well connected, right? അപ്പോൾ അതുകൊണ്ട് in this time also നമുക്ക് we are very active, and I'm very happy that you people are very active, and so let's have more programs, and I hope this club will be a wonderful club, and this will be very much beneficial for the students of our college. And അപ്പോൾ നമ്മൾ നേരത്തെ പറഞ്ഞ പോലെ നല്ല പ്ലേസ്മെന്റിനും and apart from that placement, ഇപ്പം നല്ല രീതിയിൽ നമുക്ക് കമ്മ്യൂണിക്കേറ്റ് ചെയ്യാൻ നമ്മുടെ കുട്ടികളെ പ്രാപ്തരാക്കുന്ന ഒരു വേദിയായി ഇത് മാറട്ടെ എന്ന് ഞാൻ ആശംസിക്കുന്നു. ഒരിക്കൽ കൂടി ഇതിന്റെ പിന്നിൽ പ്രവർത്തിച്ച എല്ലാവരെയും ഞാൻ അഭിനന്ദിക്കുന്നു. ആൻഡ് ഓൾസോ ഇന്ന് നമ്മുടെ ചീഫ് ഗസ്റ്റ് ആയിട്ട് ശ്രീമതി ഖൈറുന്നിസ, ഏറ്റവും നല്ല ഒരു ഗസ്റ്റിനെയാണ് നമുക്ക് ഇവിടെ കിട്ടിയിരിക്കുന്നത് ആക്ച്വലി. സോ I am very much thankful to you, madam, for joining us for this event. And once again, thank you all, and I wish all the best for the club. Thank you all.
Thank you so much, sir, for your thought-provoking words, and keep supporting us in all our future activities too. Thank you, sir. We are extremely delighted with the presence of our eminent chief guest, our guest of honor today. So now let me welcome Lakshmi Vimal, a student member of CCC and also a second-year MBA student, to give a brief introduction on our eminent guest of honor today. Over to you, Lakshmi.
Thank you, Ankita. This evening, the CET Communication Club is all honored to have a great writer and an orator. She is known for creating the character Butterfingers for the children's magazine Tinkle, which has now been carried over to the book series. The book series Butterfingers was launched by Mr. Shashi Tharoor, who is known for his exotic English vocabulary. At this time, when children are glued with their gadgets, here her books have ignited the love for reading among them. Weaving fantasy with a blend of imagination, creativity, and humor, she has set her signature in the world of children's literature. The magic in her writing keeps the reader hooked onto the adventure and antics of Butterfingers. She has won the prestigious Unison Children's Fiction Award. She also has 5 Children's Book Trust prizes to her credit. Her latest work, Beat the Crocodile Who Ate Butter Chicken for Breakfast and the Other Animal Stories, is selling like hotcakes in Amazon. She proved that the words have incredible power to make people's heart soar. The unique and detailed understanding of Butterfingers have revealed that she is a child at heart. Before I read out the name of the great person, let me ask each one of you to take a plunge. Come, let's fall in love with reading once again and awaken the child in us. Let's welcome our guest for the evening, Madam Khairunisa A, a sensational writer from the God's own country. Ma'am, stories from your heart have reached the heart of your young fans. Now, I would request ma'am to say a few words. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Lakshmi. Thank you. And I would like to thank the others, Ankita, Amina, who welcomed me in their ways, and your dear principal, Mr. Gigi, for your warm words of welcome. So I'm extremely happy to be here, delighted exactly. That's what I would like to say, to be part of this very special club. And I should thank Mr. Abhilash and Dr. Jayashree. See, they're the ones I know, right? They're the ones who invited me. So I'm familiar with their names. There must be other names behind this. But I should also mention 2 other names that I heard about. That is Mr. Suresh and Mr. Satish, who are alumni and who I heard are the brains behind it. This is a wonderful initiative, CCC, CET Communication Club. CCC, CET, CCC, and I am very happy that this has happened. It's a wonderful initiative. And let me tell you, I believe that this should have happened much earlier. This was something, like they say, this is an accident waiting to happen. This is a club waiting to happen. Only thing is, it should have happened much earlier. I'll tell you the reason. See, I have heard from many sources, from many people, that college engineering students in Kerala, I'm not talking about the rest of the state, the engineering, and I'm not even talking about the students in other colleges. It's more or less the same problem, but engineering colleges produce students, or I don't even need to say they produce students, the engineering students are very good academically. But when it comes to speaking, when it comes to communicating, when it comes to an interview, when it comes to a campus selection interview, they are found wanting. And especially with CET, this should not happen, because it's all of you are CET. I can openly talk about CET, the elite status of CET, how the moment you hear somebody is from CET, you say, CET, because CET is very special. I have a special relationship with CET in the sense that my brother studied in CET long back. My sister studied in CET. She did electrical engineering when there were just a handful of girls doing electrical engineering. My son, rather recently, has been a CET product. He did industrial engineering. But that's not just it. It is an elite college. You have to say that. And government colleges, government engineering colleges attract the cream of the students. CET especially, you get the academically brilliant students. So here you have a college that has got students who are academically brilliant. You would expect them to go all the way and do wonderfully at every step. They do that until there is a point where this final hurdle, when it is this interview, when you have to talk, when you have to communicate, when you have to take your ideas across, when you have to tell people something, they are diffident, they hesitate, they are not confident, they're not able to express themselves. Not everybody, all right? I'm not talking about everybody, but I'm talking about quite a number of students. So this communication club is very important. So we feel, and it is especially to do with English. So with apologies to the principal who said that, not apologies, I just want to say that this club is for all kinds of communication, but I think special importance must be given to communication in English. Other communication is also there, the written, the verbal, the getting people out of their inhibitions and so on. But I'm going to primarily to stress upon the need to be proficient in English. Why do students need to be proficient in English? For a very simple reason. That is because English is very important. English is the most important language in the world. We have a population of about 7.5 billion people, and 1.5 billion people speak English. Maximum number of people in the world speak English. In fact, English has overtaken Mandarin up to 2018. Mandarin Chinese. Now that was the most important. It was spoken by the maximum number of people. But that is because it was in China. China is the most populous country anyway. English is spoken all over the world, and English has now overtaken it. Also, you must remember that only a small percentage of this huge number that is speaking English are native speakers. The rest are just speaking English. Why and how did this happen? Why did this, this linguistic supremacy happen, that English, a small country like UK, where English started, has taken over the whole world? Well, I could go on about this and then you will ask me to shut up and move. So I'm not going to do that. I'll just tell you that's very, very important for these various reasons. It is now the link language in the world. It is the link language in India. Much as you might find people trying to say Hindi must be the link language. No, it is only English. It is English that is the link language in India. It is English that is the link language in the world. It is the language of higher education. Your books are all in English. English medium, it is the language of science. It is the language of technology. It is the language of the internet. You're forever downloading apps. You are sending WhatsApp messages left, right, and center, and you are forwarding this, that, and so on. They're all in English, mostly in English. And so English is there everywhere. And therefore, we should be better at English. Now, what has happened is, in fact, we should actually be grateful. I hope nobody will be annoyed with me for saying this, that it is in the English who colonized us and not the French. Imagine if the French had colonized us and they left French behind. What good would it do for us if we learned French? We would be good only in France. But the English came, thankfully they left, but they left behind something very good, and that is the English language. It is our luck that they left this behind. And so what has happened is, English is here, but there is a reluctance among people, students, to study English. We have English medium schools. We have English everywhere actually, but there is a sort of snobbery attached to English. Some people believe that if you speak English, you are a cut above the rest. You are, you know that word, the expression, they say ash bush person, you are one of that kind. No, if you think like that, then you're sadly mistaken, because it is only a language. There is no inferiority, superiority in languages. Every language is equally important. But English is especially important. I told you the reasons why. So we need to say like all animals are equal, but some are more equal than others. All languages are important, but some are more important than others. And one is the most important, and that is English. So one has got to learn English. And what you find, what I wanted to tell you was that there is a kind of reverse snobbery happening. If somebody speaks in English, that person is hushed up. They stop the person from speaking in English. And I know for a fact this happened in University College. There was a boy who was speaking English. The next day, the union members surrounded him and said, Melal, one word of English in Malayalam, one word of English from your mouth, and we will break your legs. So that is the kind of threat that was given. And the same ones who threatened later regretted not learning English. So what I want to say is that when there is this opportunity to study English, when it is there in schools, compulsorily there, because it's coming easily, you reject it, you ignore it. You should know Malayalam. I will always say that you must know Malayalam, you have to know Malayalam, your language, it is imperative you know Malayalam. But you need to know this language also. There's no harm. You should. It's good for you. You must have heard about the importance of a second language, about a rat that was running with a mother rat running with a little baby rat, and the rat and a cat pounces on them. So the mother rat turns and says, bow, bow. And the cat looks frightened and runs away. So the mother rat turns to the baby rat and says, see, this is the importance of a second language. You should know a second language. Now, I'm not asking you to become, to learn bow and so on, but you need this language you need to master this language, or at least be proficient in this language to do well well as far as your future is concerned. So what you need to do, and I must also tell you that there are different kinds of schools. We have the elite schools, we have the English medium schools, where English is the norm, but even those students deliberately reject English. It happens in class, but they won't speak outside. Then there is another group, that is who come from this, who have this from the villages, the government schools which are not as privileged as the other schools, where also there is English, where the students unfortunately are not exposed to English. They are taught English in Malayalam. They are taught enough to pass the exam. It is like the way I study French. I can only translate a bit. I can't understand French. I cannot speak in French. So there must be a point in knowing a language. Your language should be used. Language should be used for communication. All right. So what I think should be done, this should be done at the school level actually, where the teachers, the students should cooperate, and there should be a concerted effort to make them learn Malayalam, English equally well by making them communicate. All right. But right now here, that's all over. You have passed school and you're now in college. So we are talking about what can be done now. Let's forget about what should have been done, what I hope will be done, but let's look at what can be done for you. So as your principal said, we really do need communication skills. We need skills, as he said, listening skills, hearing skills, reading skills, writing skills in both languages, very important. But what I would like to say, what we need to do is to master it now. It's not too late. It's never too late to learn a language. There's this famous writer, Joseph Conrad. I don't know if they've heard of him. He did not know a word of English till he was 21 years old. And then he learned English. You won't be on his own. You'll be shocked to know how he learned English through Shakespeare's plays. He learned English painstakingly and went on to write wonderful books, classics. So it is, we need not become Conrad. We need not become Joseph Conrad and write all those classics. But we can, what I mean to say is it's never too late to start. You can start even now. So this is where your club becomes important. So what I would like you to do is, let's see that you must shed your inhibitions. This is the problem with, I think, people, what I heard is the problem of people when they are interviewed from Kerala. They are very shy. They are inhibited. They don't come out. They don't speak. They're very intelligent. Academically, they are right up there, but they can't speak out. How do you do that? You're scared. So that is where this club will come in handy. Help you speak. Help you get over your inhibition. You're scared to make mistakes. It doesn't matter. What does it matter if you make mistakes? We all make mistakes. We make mistakes and then we realize it's a mistake and we grow. I remember when I was small in the second standard, I was on a seesaw and there was this seesaw where I was thin. I was up on. Yes? It's time?
No, please carry on.
Yes, okay. I just got 2 more minutes I'm conscious of time. Yeah.
Please carry on.
Yes. So because it is virtual, you really don't know how it is, who is watching, who is listening. I'm talking about communication, listening ability, speaking. Here I'm doing the speaking. You have to do the listening. And I know that 10 minutes is about all that anyone can, the attention span of people. I really don't know, because after that we take off and go somewhere else. And now I cannot even say, I can just see a few of you, but the rest of you are somewhere there, I know. So I'll just quickly wind up with what I want you to do. And what I want to tell you is about my seesaw thing. I was at the second standard, coming straight into didn't study first standard, education incomplete. So that must be so any force you find you can put to my incomplete education. I went straight to the second standard. I was just learning English. So I was up there and this fatter friend was down. So she was asking me to push down. So she said, you did like this. She's asking me to say, she meant you do like this, but she said you did like this. And she was showing this action. So from the top, I did like this and I said, I am didding. I'm didding. And I should have said I am doing, but because she said you did, I said I'm didding. And my sister heard this and it's the biggest joke. And even now they ask me, how are you didding and so on. But what I want to tell you is that because of that mistake, I did not stop speaking English. I realized that was a mistake. So you make mistakes and you have to keep on seeing that those mistakes are gone. So how do you do that? So what you need to do is have this club will help you. And please, this club, I hope you have regular meetings. I was in a college, so I know that you have 50 clubs, you said. This may be the 51st, or I don't know what, 51st, 52nd, whatever, any number of clubs. My college, All Saints College, had a huge number of clubs. We would have a wonderful inauguration. We would have a fabulous valedictory function and nothing in the middle, right? Hardly anything. So that should not happen. We have an inauguration. I would want you to regularly have meetings where you get people to come out of their shells, to speak, to give them opportunities to talk, to discuss, to express themselves in English, in Malayalam also. But I think what you need, if you want them to perform well in campus selection, and if you want them to grow in the corporate world and so on, you need to be proficient in English. So forgive me if I'm always talking about English. I also mean other languages, but I feel that English is at this point very, very important, and you must not lose sight of that. So you have to, you improve by talking, you improve by listening. Listen to good programs in English, BBC programs. YouTube will have many programs. Watch good programs and talk to your friends in English. Don't allow this communication thing to be only during the meetings of the communication club. It should happen all the time. If possible, occasionally try to think in English. So read in English, read a lot of good books. That's when your language gets better and better unconsciously through enjoyment. You really get very proficient in a language, all right? So read, write, listen, talk, argue, do all these things, have great fun through your club. It is all the students who are going to be behind it, as the principal said, and I hope they will see to it that all the members of the club are very confident people and take CET right up there. So I would like to wish each and every one of you all the best, and I hope the club does fabulously well, and each of you also do wonderfully in your careers and in your life. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Ma'am, this club being a new initiative in our college, I would request you to step forward in order to virtually inaugurate this particular club, CCC. And I welcome you for the logo launch. So I request you to officially declare the logo launch.
Okay. So I just need to declare the logo launch?
Yes, ma'am. We'll have the video on the screen.
Yes.
The video, please.
Yes, I hereby declare this wonderful logo launched. It's my pleasure. Thank you.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Pleasure to have you here. Now I request Amina Sharon once again to give a word of gratitude to our esteemed guest of honor. Amina, welcome.
Thank you, Ankita. Thank you very much, ma'am, for doing the honor. It was an immense pleasure for us that you were able to join our event and bested us by being the guest of honor. We are grateful for the time and efforts you took to share your thoughts and experiences. It was an absolutely wonderful to host you to our event, and your words were worth a lot to us. Your step would serve as an initiative, and we want to express our deepest gratitude towards you. We hope to see you again sometime. Now, I call upon Angida to give you an introduction to role players.
So thank you very much. So I'll be leaving the meeting.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you so much.
I'm leaving the meeting. Thank you and all the best. Bye.
Thank you, ma'am. Bye, ma'am. So yes, now let me give you a small introduction about the role players that we have for the event today. I'm Ankita Jazi, a third-year Applied Electronics Instrumentation student. And I'm your host for the day. My passion includes oratory, and I love connecting, networking, and communicating with people. That is exactly my happiness point. Now, let me introduce you to the moderator panel. First of all, we have Amina Sharon MK, a student member of CCC, and she is a third-year civil engineering student. She is an absolute art lover. She loves exploring different dimensions of art like painting, cooking, drawing, and various other stuff. Now, we have another moderator here who is Lakshmi Vimal, a second-year MBA student who is a total bibliophile. She likes writing and listening to poetry, Priya Malik being her inspiration, and she loves watching TED Talks. Blogging are all her favorite parts. Now we have Nimisha Naya, a third-year electronics and communication engineering student who loves having heated discussions and effective conversations through debates and tutoring kids all there. So we have Advait TK, a third-year computer science engineering student who absolutely loves coding and loves dealing with all the computer-related stuff. And that was about the moderator panel. Now, let me introduce you to the networker and the timekeeper for the day, who is Abhirampi, a second-year mechanical engineering student who would love playing cricket and would love exploring the different non-academical activities, and he's a very pro maestro in it. And now we have Shreya Sajid, who is a second-year electrical and electronics engineering student, who is also a very vibrant, a very studious person who loves engaging, communicating, and networking with people all around. So these are the role plays that we have for you in this event today. Now it's time for me to welcome Amina in order to detail the time management that we'll be following throughout the schedule for the day today. So Amina, over to you.
Thank you, Ankita. Managing your time is important in any situation. It is a lifestyle. Organizing your activities in a sequence that best utilizes time is a must. Here is the schedule that we have planned for the later half of today's session. Word of the day will be delivered by a CCC member, Nimisha Naya, at 5:49 p.m. This will be followed by 2 icebreaker speeches by Sucheta Sucharita and Kruti Acharya at 6 p.m. The evaluation of these speeches will be done by Jika Patel and Dibangshu Chakrabarti. Later, at 6:27 p.m., Lakshmi Vimal, CCC member, will deliver the plan of action. After that, Angita Jase will organize a Q&A session. Finally, the vote of thanks will be done by a CCC member, Advait TA. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Amina, once again. Now we come to the prime most event of this particular program. So CCC, CET Communication Club, is all about giving an attempt or trying to speak out, right? But in order to speak out, you must be having a grip of some sort of vocabulary with you. Having a good line of vocabulary with you will always affect you, aid you in speaking out effectively to another person. So for that, we need to start inculcating the good habit of learning new words day by day and understanding the meaning, how to use them in words, the usage and all those things. So here we have Nimisha Naya, a student member of CCC, who is going to get you the word of the day and is going to tell you what exactly is vocabulary, how important it is, and she's going to declare a new word for the day. So Nimisha, over to you.
Ankita, thank you so much. I'm Nimisha, and I shall be doing the word of the day segment. One of the aims of our club, just like Ankita said, is to help members expand their vocabulary, and what better way to do that than learning a new word each day. I will be giving you a word, its meaning, and a few examples of its usage. You guys should form sentences of your own, and you can say your sentences here. The word of the day is adroit. It's a simple word. It's the first word of our session. It's adroit. It's ADROIT, adroit. It means having or showing expertise. It can be used to describe a person or an activity. Other words with similar meaning include artful, masterful, deft, and so on. Let me give you a few examples. The child was an adroit pianist at an early age. The football team consists of several adroit players. Sarah is considered to be an adroit surgeon, and so on. So now over to you guys. Who wants to say the first sentence with the word adroit?
Okay, hi, I'm Nayana from S2EC.
Hi, Nayana. Thank you so much for. Yeah.
Okay. She became adroit at dealing with difficult questions.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. That's very good. That's perfect. Who wants to come next? Anyone else?
Yeah, I'll come next. Okay, what about, as a lawyer, Amy is adroit at judging characters.
Very good. But please introduce yourself first.
Oh, sorry. I'm Gauri Nair from S3EC.
Very good. Very good, Gauri. Okay. Who's next?
Hi, I'm Srikesh.
Hi, Srikesh.
S3EC.
Okay.
Sentence including adroit.
Yeah.
All organisms are unique and adroit in their own ways.
Very good. Okay. Who's next?
Hey, I'm Paurnami Pradeep from S3 CSC.
Okay.
The sentence is adroit management of waste materials can help in preventing pollution.
Very good. Okay. So we have one person from CS after 3 people from EC. And who's next?
Hello, I'm Avni from Civil Department. And I think adroit also have a meaning of skillful. So I think an adroit and experienced leader can persuade his ideas to the audience.
Very good. Okay. So who else? All of you guys, come on. It's easy, right? It's a really easy word. It's the first word, so I made it really easy. Nobody? So we have people from EC, CS, and Civil. There are other departments here. Step up, guys. Nobody? Okay, so I feel like I'm the teacher in one of your classes. Somebody please.
Hi. My name is Nabil. I am from S3 Industrial.
Okay.
So the word that adroit, right? So the philosopher was adroit at countering arguments.
Very good. Okay. So we have industrial too. See, guys, it's really easy.
Hello.
Yeah, hello.
This is Manzoor as for S7E1.
S7?
E1, electrical.
Oh, okay. Good.
I'll tell you, he had an adroit trunk.
He had an adroit?
Adroit tongue.
Tongue, okay.
That means skillful tongue, yeah.
Okay, yeah, yes. Okay, very good. Does anybody have any more sentences to say? Anybody? Come on, guys, this is an informal session. Okay, nobody's responding. Okay, I guess then that's it.
Hello.
Yeah, hello.
My name is Chris Godfrey and I'm from Electrical Electronics Department.
Okay.
And the sentence I'd like to say on the word adroit is, since as a kid, he was a adroit basketball player.
Would you repeat the sentence, please?
Since his childhood, he was an adroit basketball player.
Exactly. It's perfect. That's right. Anybody else? Come on, guys. There are so many of you in the meeting.
Hello.
Yeah, hello.
Myself, Meghna, and I'm from T4 MBA.
Oh, okay.
So the sentence is, this lawyer is an adroit negotiator and a criticizer.
Okay, that's good. That's good, Meghna. Thank you so much for stepping in. Anybody?
Thank you.
Guys, come on. So many of them already said their sentences, right? You all can form one sentence with adroit. It's not a big deal.
Hi, I am Anand Mohan from MBA
Hi,
department.
Hi.
I want to put my adroitness to my job.
Okay.
Where am I going to work?
So when you say that, you can maybe say what job you're going to do, which will bring more meaning to the sentence. Okay?
Okay.
Okay, that's good. It's a good attempt. Anybody else? Guys, I'm going to wait for 2 more people. I'm not stopping the session till then. Please, come on, 2 more. You can form sentences with the word. It's really easy. If you're going to be members of the club, there'll be a lot of activities where you'll have to come up and speak.
Hello. Hello.
Yeah. Hello.
Myself Jinsa, S3 Civil.
Hi, Jinsa.
Okay, so my sentence is: we require adroit ideas to address upcoming social issues.
Very good. Okay, that's good. You see, you can think about different aspects like that and form sentences. I mean, this is a very common word you can use every day. The importance of having a good vocabulary is everybody knows the common words that are used every day. But when you go on stage or go to a session and start using alternative words for the commonly used words, people are going to be impressed with the way you're talking. Be it an interview, if all the others are saying I am an expert and you use words like adroit, words which tell other people that you have a good vocabulary, it shows that you have a good vocabulary, which is obviously good for you. No one else? Guys, come on.
Hi, myself Blessing from T4 MBA.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm adroit in singing.
Singing. Okay, that's good. You're an expert in singing. Oh, you're an expert in singing.
I mean, yeah, kinda.
Do you want to sing?
Oh no, thanks. I don't want to spoil this meeting.
It's a communication club, so I'm not saying anything. Anyone else? Come on, you can at least say you're adroit in something that you do, right? Guys, this is the first step towards learning English or learning how to talk. You have to learn to talk in a meeting. And this is online too, so you don't have to hesitate. I mean, I can see 101 participants here. There must be so many students here. Come on, guys.
Hi, my name is Raju. I'm not a student, but I would like to say something.
Yes, sir.
I think Nimisha is adroit in her presentation.
Oh, thank you.
All the best.
Thank you, sir. Okay, I guess then that's it. Are you sure? Okay, does anybody want to come and say their sentences before we end the session? Nobody? Okay, then. Then I think it's over to you.
Okay, Nimisha. Thank you for the wonderful session out there, Nimisha. You rocked the session.
You're welcome.
Anyway, one thing that I want to tell to all the participants, to all the student community right here. This club is aimed at improving your communication skills. In fact, because we all lack the confidence, there's some sort of self-conscious that comes in our mind. Like when you're supposed to state your opinion, oh my God, should I do that in English? Will that do in my mother tongue? Because you might be an expert to state your opinion in your mother tongue. And you might be able to convey the right emotion, the right tone, whatever you want to express it through your mother tongue. But you will have to develop that sort of communication ability while using English too. So because that's going to make you industry equipped, that's going to make you equipped for the competitive world out there. Because if you don't make a try, if you don't at least give an attempt in speaking right now, it's going to be really difficult for you to at least give an attempt. No one's going to give you a moment or a time for giving an attempt in the later time or in the future time. This club and the time that we reserve for you, invest for you, is to give your attempt. Try starting, because actions always speak louder than words. You might be thinking of inculcating good language habits or vocabulary habits in you, but it's not just only the thinking process is actually taking place. What you need to do is you need to transform your ideas into thoughts and actions. So in order to bring it to action, we have this club particularly formed for you. So you need to step forward. You need to step forward in confidence to talk about it. You need to, whatever procedure, whatever is being assigned to you, you just have to speak it out. Whatever others think of, you don't have to think of it. You just have to speak it out confidently as long as you are confident in it. That's just one word of thing that I want to tell you. And to those who have actually actively participated in the informal session, kudos to you. Congrats on that. You are one step ahead in entering this session and becoming successful in your future. Anyway, thank you so much, Nimisha, and thank you guys. Now we have a sample icebreaker session by two eminent personalities, and later we have the evaluatees too. So let me welcome our first guest for the first sample icebreaker session. We have Sucheta Suchitra as for our first icebreaker session. Let me give you a brief introduction about Sucheta. Sucheta is an electrical engineer graduate from C.V. Raman College of Engineering, Bhubaneswar, and had joined Voltas in 2017 batch. She is currently working in estimation department and has completed 3 years under the same. She belongs to Bhubaneswar, which is also termed as the sports capital of India and the temple city of India. She likes to read poetry and aspires to become a renewable energy enthusiast. So I request ma'am to come and deliver the speech, the sample icebreaker speech.
Hello.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Good evening, everyone. Am I audible?
Yes, ma'am, you're audible.
Okay, we can start it. So good evening, young and intelligent minds. My name is Sucheta and I'm 24 years young. I'm working as an electrical estimation engineer from past 3 years and 3 months with an esteemed company named as Voltas. I have pursued my Bachelor of Technology from C.V. Raman College of Engineering, Bhubaneswar, Orissa, from year 2013 to 2017. I've completed my schooling from Ruchika High School, Bhubaneswar, under the ICSE board. Coming to my family, I belong to a joint family, a huge family of 18 members. But to brief it out, my father, Ashok Kumar Barik, works as a manager in finance at Industrial Development Corporation of Orissa State, also known as IDCO. My mother, Anuradha Barik, is a businesswoman and a beautician. She owns a salon and she arranges training programs for women in the same field, encouraging more occupation in women. I have 2 siblings, one elder sister and one younger brother. My elder sister, Soumya, is working with KPMG Mumbai as a consultant to government process advisory. My younger brother is pursuing his degree in mechanical engineering and is currently in second year of his engineering. My family is my strength. They have been really supportive and they have nurtured me to become what I am today. And the motivation stays with me and I have enjoyed that. I was also a part of non-profit organization named as Hum Hai, meaning we are here for you, wherein we took care of around 40 orphans. And let me mention, that was the best feeling I ever got through my life. One needs to be with them to experience that. If at all I have learned anything about life, if at all I have learned the greatness of humanity, if at all I have learned the meaning of love and compassion, it was from those little kids. Working with Voltas has given me a wide experience of leadership, time management, patience, and adaptability. And being a Tata company, we have strong core values and ethics to abide by, which shows us the right path for how a situation can be dealt with. It also encourages us to give back to society. I recently read a quote somewhere that being human is given, but keeping our humanity is a choice. And I encourage you youngsters, let's give a part of our success or the journey to the society in whichever form. And believe me, it will come back to us in beautiful forms. Talking about the small leadership roles I have been part of in college, I was the very role which everybody avoids, but I was dumped on, that was being a class representative from first semester to 8th semester, then taking up small leadership roles like being the cultural secretary, technical secretary, and so on. So to encourage you people, remember these 5 things that we should never miss out in life, never. Hard work, improvement, mistakes, enjoyment, and learning. This is what we should keep in our mind. And I was brought here to believe that we're going to have a small communication session in order to encourage. But what I saw is you students are amazing already. You have, you don't need to learn communication. You don't need to learn English. What you need to learn is to let your nervousness go away. That will help us. That will bring out everything automatically. That's my time. Thank you. Over to you, Ankita.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for the thought-provoking words. And now we have another guest all set for the next icebreaker, the sample icebreaker speech. So let me give a short information about our next guest of honor. She's none other than Kriti Acharya, an electrical engineering graduate from Sardar Patel College of Engineering, Mumbai, and currently working with Voltas. For the past 2 years in Dubai, UAE, she's a bibliophile and believes we should be permanent students for life and keep learning. So over to you, ma'am. Kriti, ma'am.
Thank you, Ankita. To begin with, good evening, all of you. And I'm really thankful for you to having me here. And this club reminds me of a speakers club we had back in college. And really, all the best to all of you. To begin with my speech. Good evening once again. Brad Henry has said, "A good teacher can inspire hope, ignite imagination, and instill the love for learning." My name is Kriti Acharya. In the Indian society and traditions, Acharya means a teacher or a mentor or a guide. My life has a big history of teachers. I was lucky because life introduced me to a great teacher at a very early age. Or rather, I should say that teacher introduced me to life. That teacher is none other than my own mother. She teaches history and political science to class 10 students. But above all, she teaches her students as well as me to be a nice human being. My father is currently retired as an assistant vice president in a banking and insurance company. Right now, he's making breakthrough progress in his culinary arts in the kitchen. I have a younger sister, Rachna, and she is also doing engineering now. In the fourth, she's pursuing her engineering in computer science, and she's currently in 4th year. I was born in a very special place, a place called the City of Dreams, a place which never sleeps. Yes, we all lovingly call it Amchi Mumbai. Living the Mumbai life is a different experience altogether. May it be the bomb blasts or the terror attacks, Mumbai has taught me to face life as it comes. Take each day and face it. May it be Amitabh Bachchan or Mukesh Ambani or a local street vendor. Every person comes to this place with big dreams and even bigger aspirations. The city of Mumbai has been my second teacher. I have completed my schooling from Mumbai in a girls' convent school. As Stephen Covey has said, in this life full of uncertainties, only one thing is constant, and that is change. Going from school to college was a change. A change not only because of new college, new friends, and also for the very first time, a co-ed environment. We had to study 10 hours a day preparing for the JEE mains. But in the end, the whole perseverance had given me good results when I got into Sardar Patel College of Engineering, also a government college in Mumbai. I got into electrical engineering. Engineering was fun. I got an opportunity to be a part of the robotics club. We went all the way to soldering our own circuits, preparing our own hardware, and also got to represent the college in a couple of inter-college competitions. We also went ahead representing the college in a national level competitions in Robocon, Pune. my college has been my third teacher. From college, the next step went to my job when I got placed in Voltas Limited. Here, exams now turned into deadlines. Vivas became now getting approvals from the consultant. This is where I learned where communication, what we've been emphasized in school, is how important it is. Whether it is to convince the consultant to get my calculations approved, or to convince some suppliers to deliver materials on time, all of this is where your communication skills come in place. My job has been my fourth teacher. Reading, a habit inculcated in me by my mother, and I can never thank her enough for this. After reading so many books, I can just tell you that they not only take you to another world, but also they teach you a lot. I would encourage all of you to take reading. At least take one book every night. At least read 2 pages. It really helps, not only in building your vocabulary, but also, in learning in English. Books have been my fifth teacher. Life has thrown me a lot of challenges, but I believe that I can learn, adapt, and continue to be a better version of myself every day. And that is my message to all of you too. Thank you, and over to you, Ankita.
Ankita, you're muted.
Okay, so thank you, Kriti ma'am and Sucheta ma'am. You both have given a great kickstart to the program, to the Communication Club, and has given an informative session to the student team out there to how to formulate effective speeches professionally. Thank you so much. And now for the day, having heard these 2 sample icebreaker speeches, we have to evaluating the speeches. So the first guest we have today, the first evaluator we have today is Mr. Jigar Patel. Let me give you a brief introduction about our guest. Jigar is a planning engineer working with Voltas from last 2 years in Dubai. He has completed his civil engineering from MS University of Baroda, and he has also completed his post-graduation degree in project management from NICMA, Pune. He loves to explore new places, solving puzzles and Rubik's Cube. Over to you, sir. Jigar, sir.
Am I audible?
Yes, sir, you're audible.
Good evening, youngsters, and especially Sucheta. Sucheta today delivered her icebreaker speech. Generally, the purpose of the icebreaker speech is for the speaker to introduce herself to the audience. And I feel Sucheta did met the purpose of the speech. Sucheta is a natural speaker. She had a structured speech and she delivered nicely. She had clarity. We were all able to understand what she's talking about. We understood who Sucheta is, who all are there in her family, as well as Sucheta ended her speech with a great message about the 5 things. So overall, I would say it was a wonderful icebreaker speech delivered by Sucheta. Her eye contact was perfect for the online meeting. She was looking right into the screen and the camera, maintaining the perfect balance. Also, she had good voice modulation during her speech. There are always some recommendations whenever we speak. If I may suggest, Sucheta could have brought up some personal story to connect to the audience, where people can remember by the story. You know, we all like stories. What Sucheta talked about was too much of data to remember. But when we talk about one small story, we all can remember Sucheta after the meeting that, okay, she was the one who had this experience, because we are good at remembering the stories. Overall, as As a natural speaker, she did a wonderful job of delivering an excellent icebreaker speech. I wish all the best, Sucheta, and I wish all the best to you all and learn a lot from this club. All the best.
Thank you so much, sir, for the wonderful remarks of evaluation. And now we have our next guest lined up for as the next evaluatee is none other than Debanshu Chakrabarti, sir. Let me give a short info about Debanshu, sir. He joined Voltas as a graduate engineer trainee in 2012 after graduating from BITS Pilani as a mechanical engineer. He worked at World Trade Center Abu Dhabi before being transferred to Dubai as an estimation engineer. In his free time, he likes to learn coding and traveling with his wife. Over to you, sir. Debanshu, sir.
Thank you, Ankita, for that wonderful introduction. And a special good evening to Kruti for her icebreaker speech. Let me say what a wonderful speech it was. As an icebreaker speech, the main objective is for the speaker to introduce herself to the group and let others know about their basic speaking skills. I think she perfectly excelled at whatever the requirements were. I'll start with the major points. Basically, a speech has main three parts: introduction, body, and a conclusion. And the way she structured her speech really incorporated all these three elements. She started with a very eye-catching line by Mr. Brady, where she said, a good teacher is someone who can inspire hope. Such an eye-catching, such a catchy line draws the attention of everyone. Next, she moves on. She started with the meaning of a name and how the meaning is a teacher. And then she brings about the various aspects of teacher that she has come across her life. She started with her mother. She moved on to her father. She introduced her father, her sister. And then she moved on to describe Mumbai. Next, she moved on to her college. And then she said what all she learned from there. So basically, what I want to convey is that the flow was perfect. She moved from the starting point to the body, and she left us with a very good message that life is a teacher. Her eye contact was very good. During a Zoom meeting, she was looking at the camera. Her voice was not too loud or too low. She was perfectly audible. The voice was fully clear. There was a full clarity. She seemed very confident with her speech. If I may suggest a minor improvement, since this is an online meeting, I know people are sometimes not aware that the monitor screen sometimes gets a bit shaky. And so people who are watching the image also tends to vibrate a bit. So if that could be avoided, it would be a perfect speech. And I wish Kruti all the best for her future speeches. Thank you.
Thank you, Debanshu, sir, for the wonderful rendering of the evaluation. So now we have come to the end of the sample speeches and the evaluation done by them. So thank you so much, guests, for being here with us and giving a very informative session to the student community out here. Thank you so much. And now we come to another prime, most important part of the program, like CCC, nothing but CET Communication Club. We gave a short glimpse of what exactly the club is, right? How this initiative came into being, how this was formulated. And now we're gonna get you in details. You'll have some queries and details to be dealt with. So we'll help you with it. We are going to discuss about the details about the club. How is it gonna function in the consecutive days? What are you gonna gain as an end product from this club? And all this will be detailed by a detailed planned action by Lakshmi Vimal. So Lakshmi, over to you.
Thank you so much, Ankita, once again. Okay, as we all know that Cadbury Dairy Milk has represented a plethora of emotions and brought in the concept of Kuch Meetha Ho Jaye just before heading for the new beginning, here I bring to you the recipe of happiness before we embark into the journey of CCC. The only thing you'll need during a journey with us, everyone else will fall into place. This is the right time to bring this beautiful recipe of happiness. And here are the ingredients: a generous pinch of patience, a dash of kindness, a spoonful of laughter, and a heap of love. Don't forget to garnish with a hope. Here, the hope is to overcome the hurdles of speaking in English. The recipe can be easily doubled or tripled. Use this recipe as and when required. Share it with others as it multiplies. Moving ahead, having the right mentor on your path can bring a difference in overcoming the obstacles and achieving your goals. Behind every individual, there's someone who shapes their life for the better. Today with us, we have the two great gentlemen who raised their hands to become the mentors to all those who want to come out of the wings and soar up in the sky. I feel privileged to have the honor of introducing you to the two tremendously active and highly spirited persons to this August gathering. They are Mr. Satish Kumar and Mr. Suresh Kumar, the mentors and the beacons of our club. They have excellent leadership qualities and their ever-grasping and evergreen enthusiasm is highly contagious. They are here to guide us to realize our dream. Here comes a cherry on the cake. Satish sir is an alumnus of CET Mechanical Engineering branch of 1986. I feel very proud to mention that Satish sir is the secretary of CETA Galaxy Charitable Trust for the last 9 years. The trust is run by the CETians and the Hope Project. This trust helps the outstanding pupils in education and is currently supporting around 1,000 students from over 14 districts of Kerala. It is a great moment to announce that 36 students from CET are the recipients of Hope Scholarship. While Suresh sir is an alumnus of CET Mechanical Engineering branch of 1988, he joined Voltus in 1988 as management trainee and worked over various locations of India and GCC. He is currently the Vice President and Head International Operation of Voltus, headquartered in Dubai. Satish sir and Suresh sir have extended their hands to help the students with the CCT with the communication skills which will indeed make the students more confident in the new situation and meeting new people. Everyone has a big dream. If succeeding in communication is a step to achieving their dreams, then so much, so better. Now here we jump on to the detailed plan of action of the club. I would be sharing the screen with you. Is the screen visible to you people?
Yes, your screen is visible, Lakshmi.
All right, thank you, Ankita. Here comes the CCC detailed plan of action. We have so far received more than 350 Google Form responses. Well, we thank you for that. And on to have a batch of 30 students and a new Google Form will be shared across to you people very soon. Here comes a detailed selection process. Soon after the orientation session, we'll be sharing a Google Form via the WhatsApp or the email. You people will have to upload a 30-second introduction video and a write-up too. This is all to assess your eagerness to join us. And at last, 30 students will be selected. The activities that we have planned to move further with, our club has facilitated talks by the experts, games and competition for helping the members. Here are the few activities: JAM, which stands for Just a Minute, Extempore, Word of the Day, Group Discussions, Debates, Presentations. Well, let's keep the other activities a little secret. There are no secrets that time does not reveal. Let's give ourselves an opportunity to explore. Here is the schedule for the CCC. Date of commencement that we have decided so far will be on 26th of October 2020. The time will be 11 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. and our sessions will be conducted once a fortnight. You all will be intimated for the same via the WhatsApp group. Now the culture at CCC includes each one of you, the members of CCC, must speak in English, should try to attend all our sessions and must be able to express and speak as much as possible. The social media platform where we are available is currently on Facebook and Instagram. We will be soon available on LinkedIn as well as on YouTube. So guys, remember, you're not alone. The CCC is there for you. So let's be effective, fearless communicators and make our dreams come true. Highlighting the need for perfection in communication to everyone, CCC can be a success. Now, I would request Ankita to proceed with the session. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Lakshmi, for that wonderful explanation of the detailed action plan of our consecutive programs. with extreme clarity and lucidity. Thank you so much, Lakshmi, once again. Okay, now we have come to another part of the session wherein you will be actually bubbling with some sort of queries and questions about how exactly this club is going to run. Because we have actually detailed you the action plan of it, but still you might be left with some questions and queries in your mind, right? It's time to open up. It's time to open up to us and question. Put all the questions in the chat box available so that we can answer it as effectively as possible. So yes. So before that, there are some thoughts which will actually haunt you, right? Will you be able to speak up right? Are you able to speak up with effective English or communication skills, or will you be able to do that in effective English manner? So there are something which haunts you, something which inhibits you. So we have actually put it in a video, a promo video. So I request Shreya to put it up on the screen. So in the meantime, you can actually contemplate over what are queries and questions that you have and put it up in the chat box so that we'll ask it. So we'll ask it to our respective people, and then we'll get to the answers. Is that fine? So Shreya, can we have the promo video? Is Shreya there? Yes. Okay, thank you, Shreya. So student team, it's your responsibility. It's your time to shoot your questions, whatever queries and questions that you have to ask us. You shoot your questions, we'll answer it. Who's going to ask? This is one thing that I told you, that you guys are gonna be participants of this program. So you need to know how effectively this is gonna run, or how is this gonna benefit to you. So if you have any queries, questions related to it, just go ahead, shoot your questions, we'll answer it. Anyone? Was the detailed action plan very clear to you? Oh my God, Lakshmi, you've done a great job, a wonderful job. You've explained it really, really clear to all the students out there. They don't have any doubts to ask. You can put up your questions in the chat box. We'll make measures to ask it to our people. Or you can even unmute yourself and ask a question directly. No one. So you all sit for the consecutive programs of our club. Come, you need to speak up. You need to ask questions. Without asking questions, how are you gonna deal with it? Sir, I don't think anyone is having any questions. I don't think no one's having any sort of questions regarding the working of the club. It's super clear about the working, and only thing we need to do is just to start with the session right away so that everyone can start joining and enhance their communication skills. I guess so. Anyone coming up? Okay, thank you, Mohammed. Akhil, yeah, it's a good initiative. Thank you so much. Hope to see you there.
Ankita.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, I'm Bindu GR. I'm a faculty in electrical department.
Yes, ma'am.
Since no one is there to speak up, I just thought one aspect, which I don't know, this is just a suggestion to you.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay. Uh, as far as I know, communication is not limited to speaking alone, the conversation part alone. You know, almost 75 to 80% of communication is based on gestures too. Okay. So when videos are put forward by students, I would suggest, this is just a suggestion, you can think about it. I would suggest that this aspect also should be taken care of, the gestures, because these gestures and the movements that come on the face and all those things, they really reflect on the sincerity of your communication. Okay, so that was one suggestion, which means that you should not limit your communication skill just to the conversation part or just the speaking part alone. That's one suggestion that just came into my mind now. Okay, very good initiative. Anyway, thank you.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Definitely a good suggestion, because we'll always be taking into consideration the gestures, because gestures do speak a lot, because body language, vocabulary doesn't do an effective conversation or a communication. An effective body language will also count a lot, will speak a lot to the audience out there.
Actually, Ankita,
yes, Amisha, go ahead.
Ujjwala has said that it would be a good idea to put a word in the WhatsApp group every day to improve the vocabulary, because word a day.
Yes.
Promise him, right?
Exactly. A word a day in the WhatsApp group, which will help to improve our vocabulary. Definitely a good suggestion. Of course, because vocabulary can be earned through continuous process, so that a word each day, like an apple each day, in the same way, a word each day can help you increase your vocabulary, will help you to develop your vocabulary. Definitely we'll look into it. Thank you, Ujjwala, for the suggestion. Anything else? Please come on, speak up. Your prime motive is to speak up, right? That's why we have a club into existence. Yes, sir. Satish, sir, will you please step forward and speak a few words to the student community team right here?
Thanks, Ankita. It's a wonderful initiative, and you people have done a highly professional work. I really appreciate the team behind this, and I'm sure with this collective effort and your dedication, this club will function very smoothly and very effectively for the benefit of all students. And congratulations to all the participants also. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. Jayashree ma'am, if you could step forward and speak a few words to the student community team out here.
Actually, Ankita, there's another question. Somebody has asked them to add them to the WhatsApp group. Can you explain how that works?
Add to the WhatsApp group. Definitely. I think we have sent the links of the WhatsApp group, the invite links to via all the class reps, and it has we confirmed that it reached all the class groups. If that's not so, we'll have another WhatsApp group invite link circulating soon after the orientation session, so that you can enter the group. Is that fine? Yeah, we'll once again do the publicity works again, so that everyone, those who are genuinely interested to be a part of this initiative, this club, can be a part of it, can enjoy the profit from the club. Yes, we can do it.
There's another question. Is there the last one?
Is there any rejection based on your introduction?
Actually, I'd like to say the introduction is mainly just to see if you guys are enthusiastic enough to join our club. It's not for anything else. You don't have to feel scared. It's just for us to know that you're really interested. So you doing the video or you doing something, one of the tasks which we assign, simply means that you want to join the club. That's all. It doesn't matter.
Exactly. We just wanted to know that if you're genuinely interested to become a part of this club. What level of speaking, if you are a good speaker, if you're a better speaker, if you're a best speaker, whatever, a good speaker is definitely going to turn into a better speaker, and a better speaker is definitely going to turn into the best one when you enter this club. So what level of a speaker you are, just forget it. Just be a part of the club if you're genuinely, very genuinely interested to be a part of the club. Yes. Now we have Reju sir, who is again an alumni. Reju sir, I request you to step forward and speak a few words.
Thank you. First of all, I would like to thank this great initiative from CETA alumni side, the college side, and especially from Satish, Suresh, and all the faculty who are present over here. Deep respect for Jayashree ma'am, and other faculty. Sorry if I am not naming you personally. I might not remember the names, but still. This CETA club, this communication club, CCC, as I was just mentioning in the chat to everybody, that it was an excellent logo presentation. You know, we also conduct a lot of programs in other Zoom activities like Technos, CET Roots and all. And I find similar kind of vibration here as well, because I don't find any flaw. It was conducted by the students, for the students. Such a flow is being created by youngsters. This is something amazing. You know, you guys, I would like to say that, you know, I wish I had this talent while I was a student in CET. Unfortunately, I didn't have. You know, we gather all these kind of things, learning from on the go. And I'm very happy to see that at least there is someone who had stepped in for the benefit of the students. Really appreciate the initiative behind it, and especially the inaugural speaker, Karen Nisa ma'am, and the rest of the people from Voltas. I deeply, from my bottom of my heart, I would like to say that especially Sucheta and other people have done really well. And I can see that there is a great faculty behind it to support you people. And I'm sure, you know, this is going to rock. All the best, guys.
Thank you so much, sir, for your kind words. Okay, for the kind information of the student team out there, we have put in the WhatsApp group invite link there in the chat box. So all those who are generally interested to be a part of the club, do join the WhatsApp group. I guess everyone has seen the link. Okay, so I think we'll end where we'll have come to an end of the question and answer session, right? So it's
you asked Dr. Jayashree to talk.
Ma'am, yeah. Okay, ma'am.
Thank you. Thank you for the opportunity given. And good evening, all of you. Let me first congratulate the organizers of the club for organizing such a wonderful session. Starting from the first point, that is at 5 o'clock, till now, it was a continuous flow. There was no interruptions anywhere, and you were able to catch the attention of the audience throughout. So special congratulations to all the students who have organized this function. And I would also like to officially thank our alumni, Mr. Satish Kumar and Suresh Kumar, their enthusiasm, their actual, their way of with the students, each and every minute things. I have been a part of organizing this activity. I have been involving with the students as well as the alumni during the organization of this club. And I could see the way Satish Kumar sir and Suresh Kumar sir, they make the students into each and every particular aspect, and every fine aspect, they notice it out and inform the students, and
I wish all the best to the students. And I think the students are really lucky to have alumni mentors like them to take the club forward. And I request all the other students, we have nearly 4,000 students in CET. And right now I can see the participants list in the participant list near these students are. And I request all the participants to enthusiastically participate in the activities of the club, and wishing all the best to the CET Communication Club and its future activities. Thank you.
Thank you so much, ma'am. So yes, we have come to the end of the question and answer session here. So since we have begun the program officially with a welcome speech, we need to end it with a word of thanks. The attitude of gratitude definitely brings about altitude. So let me welcome Advait, another student member of CCC. Thanks.
Thank you, Ankita. Okay. Honorable Principal Dr. Gigi CV, our most valued invited guests, alumni, faculty, ladies and gentlemen. It's my privilege to have been asked to propose the vote of thanks at this occasion. I, on behalf of the CET Communications Club, extend a very hearty vote of thanks to all the speakers for gracing this occasion with your presence. A big thank you to Ms. Khairunisa A for being our guest of honor and launching our logo. I must mention our deep sense of appreciation to Ms. Sucheta Sucharita and Ms. Kruti Acharya for the sample ice-breaking sessions. Further, we are grateful to Mr. Debanshu Chakrabarti and Mr. Jigar Patel for the evaluator speeches. I wish to express my gratitude to the alumni and faculty for providing guidance, corrections, and encouragement to us. Finally, I would like to take this opportunity to place on record our hearty thanks to every single volunteer for the perfect logistic support that they have given to this event. I cannot thank everyone enough for their involvement and willingness to be a part of this club. We thank you for being with us this evening. It was a great pleasure. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Advait, for that formal note of gratitude. So yes, we have finally come to the successful culmination of this orientation session of CCC CET Communication Club. So thank you so much, everyone, to the entire student team which was present here as audience for taking part in it, for participating in it, to get going through all the details of the program. Hope to see you all soon in the club activities which comes henceforth. Thank you so much. I thank all the respected alumni present here for your eminent support, for your eminent presence, who have graced the occasion with your valuable presence. To all the faculty members right here, with whose efforts this initiative has come into existence. And to all my co-members, the student volunteers, without whom this organization, the perfect synchrony and harmony in conducting this program would have not been possible. Thank you, everyone. And thank you all. We have been able to complete this program right on schedule. So thank you, everyone. Speaking soon. Thank you.